If you insist on being moved, being determined by the past, that's your game. But the fact of the matter is, it all starts right now. But we like to establish a connectivity with the past, because that gives other people the impression that we're sane. If you ask me then, why am I talking? Well, I could say I'm making a living this way, or I have a message that I want to get across to you. But that is not the reason. I'm talking for the same reason that birds sing, and for the same reason that the stars shine. I dig it.
So mindfulness to me means being in the present moment. It also means being still and able to tap into unconditional love and to have inner peace. So those are really tall orders, and something that I can't personally achieve in my life right now, as most others can't either, unless you're a Zen master. But that's kind of my aim really with mindfulness, and that's the essence of it. That's what it means to me, is to really try and work towards that. Being mindful is really important because there's so much stress that everybody carries around, and it's just an opportunity to be able to put down that stress for a little bit of time. An analogy that I really like is, somebody's told me recently, that if you think of the stress that you carry around, even if it's not like a great load of stress, if you think of that like a glass of water, and if somebody asked you to hold that glass of water all day, then your arm would be really, really, really tired. But if you can just put that down for a few moments every so often, give your arm a shake, have a bit of a rest, and then pick it up again, you'd be able to carry that all day. So it's a really nice way to think of mindfulness, as you're putting down that glass of water. It's like a way to just pause your thinking, put your mind into neutral, and just give yourself a rest. So on just really, really simple day-to-day stresses, it's really effective, but it's also really effective in a more extreme sort of depression and pain management and deeper stress as well, of just ways to just put down that pain or that anxiety and just give your whole body and mind a break. So mindfulness helps us in our lives in loads of different ways. From people in business, helping them to relate to their colleagues better by just having a better understanding of themselves, being able to get stiller within themselves and understand themselves more, and then understand how to help other people that they're working with. Or people in relationships, how to understand themselves and what their needs in that relationship are, and then how to help and understand their partners. And then on a more sort of intense level, I guess, just having ways that we can help when, for example, mums who've got screaming babies, of just ways to be able to help us cope as young mothers, or help those babies to be calmer, helping young people as they go through school with exam stress. I've had quite a lot of people come to me with exam stress, and actually it turns out that maybe they're being bullied in school, or even kids that are self-harming and stuff, and it's been really super effective and really helpful for them to find ways of coping. So it's been really nice to have really good positive feedback that mindfulness is helping in those situations too. So yeah, just from day-to-day stress of helping in our lives to, you know, quite extreme situations. And then people with really bad pain management has helped me with severe pain, being able to use mindfulness to help with pain management. And then people with depression, and again it's helped me with depression in my life, just really getting over that and ways to cope. Just shortly after I went on the mindfulness 8-week course, I was enrolled to do an animal rehabilitation training, and it was really cool to do, to help animals to release their past trauma and to help them rebuild trust with humans again. And it went hand in hand with the work that I was already doing as an animal healer and animal communicator, and working with people in the healing capacity, doing my massage work and stuff. So I was really interested in sort of deepening that work. And when I went on that training, I realised that although it wasn't marketed as such at the time, it was actually a mindfulness training. It was teaching people how to be mindfulness practitioners and how to share that with animals. So I qualified as a practitioner to sort of high level with that training, and then over the last 3 years as a practitioner I've taken that and tweaked that and just made that my own and incorporated lots of other, the Hawaiian healing philosophy that I already practiced, and then really immersing that with a sense of unconditional love for ourselves, which I feel is really, really important when we're doing mindfulness. And just really listening to the animals and having much more mindful regard for them, working with them at liberty. So yeah, all of those things kind of put me on this path to teach mindfulness quite accidentally, really.